Back in D3 for the moment. Yes, the challenge rift last week was stupid. It's just plain stupid. Ooh, nice. I didn't even notice this. But this one looks like it might not be terrible. Oh, I looked at this. It's a Helltooth Gargantuan build, which is always very, very powerful. Now, it confuses me that they have the Ring of Royal Grandeur here. It's like, maybe that's just, as they were putting this together, like, well, I don't know, I'll just throw it there for the stats, maybe. But they didn't really make use of it because they're wearing all 6 pieces of Helltooth. They could have put, you know, maybe it was an oversight. Maybe they did that and just forgot to replace a piece with something else, like the pet gloves or the pet helm. Oh, there's the gloves. That's why. And then Locust Swarm. That doesn't really do anything for us. Unless they have the infinite thing. This is good. This is excellent. That's excellent. Yeah, this is a very workable build, and they have Spirit Walk, although they don't have the bracers, right? They don't have the, and they don't have whatever it is that makes Soul. They don't have Soul Harvest, which is strange. But this should be pretty easy. I've played this build a lot. Now, depending on how fast they went through it, you do that, and then for 8 seconds, your zombie dogs and your dude is like doing a lot more damage. And it's just a matter of going the right direction here. You don't really have to do much. Basically, just have to click. From everything. Yeah, Soul Harvest would have been helpful here. But unfortunately, they didn't put it in for some dumb reason. Like, dude, don't you want more armor? It makes it a little bit ouchy. Come up here. We're up here now. You basically can click anything and it'll still work. You don't have to click on the enemies as long as you cast the spell. It's just, this is a somewhat ouchy build, so you have to avoid things. Don't do that. Just let your pets tank. Spirit Walk to get out of shit. They didn't build this super well. They maybe they were playing this for the first time and relied on old bad habits, like, oh, I have to have grasp. No, you don't. You don't need grasp at all. In fact, it's working against you to have grasp. Maybe only as a defensive mechanism, but honestly, I'd rather have the extra armor from Soul Harvest. Even 5 stacks is pretty good. I suppose I can use it to slow things, but again, I'd rather have Soul Harvest, so I don't need Grasp. See, I'm used to playing it where I just run around and I don't have to worry about it. Oh, this is nice. I know. Now we just run around and try to find big things to kill. I'm gonna go that way. My guys, there we go. That's the only problem, is waiting for your to hit something. The dogs don't do much. But the gargantuans are what really needs to hit things. I'm loving the shield. Oh, here we go. This will be it. Shield's good. And there we go. Excellent. All right, so now I can leave the game. I did move the spells around to where I like. Okay, go back into here. Should have the challenge rift bag. Yes, I've played that build so many times in prior seasons before I weaned myself away from playing Witch in favor of Monk. I tried Monk one season and I'm like, holy shit, this is good. The Sun Woko. It's the first time I ever really tried seriously Monk, and it was like, wow, this is excellent. All right. I believe this is where I am. Yes, excellent. Okay, done. I still haven't picked up a pool. Let's go for orbs. And this. Excellent. Now I just have to run GR. Let's see. What is it? 1400 minus 500? I can never remember. 1400 minus 500 is 900. GR90. What are you doing? 1. All right, I'm already in this build, so let's just let's go for broke here. Let's see how high we can go without dying. You get my stacks up. It's gonna take a little longer to kill things, probably. I should still be okay. My toughness is like 4 billion. It's insane. I'm not going to click that. DPS is not yet an issue. That's good. That Helltooth build, that's what happens when someone doesn't really know how to play the class, or they've played other things about the class, like maybe they've done a Grasp of the Dead build. They're like, oh, I got to put that on because I have the weapon and it's going to be really good. It's like, no, it's pretty terrible. You don't want to, you don't need that. Just put on Soul Harvest, choose the armor option. That'll boost your toughness greatly, and because you're not killing anything faster using that Grasp of the Dead. Yes, it gives you some CC, but that's not really what you need. If anything, I would put Piranhas on there, or Piranado, so you can group enemies up. You know, you can, put them in a vortex so the Helltooth guards can come over and, like, take one swipe and kill everything in one shot. That would have been a better move. But I would have put on Soul Harvest, because I like the toughness. I never run with Piranado. I prefer using, I use Aquilicuris, and I use basically a 0 mana build. Boy, I'm actually below on this. Push this build higher. I'm actually rage or hatred starved. I will be playing D4 at 1 p.m., but I will be doing Fallout 76 at noon when the new dailies begin. Subscription to Fallout 76 ends like sometime either tomorrow or the next day. I think maybe late the 2nd. So it's sort of great timing that D4 comes out today, because then I can just sort of put Fallout 76 on a maybe just a couple weeks. I don't know. Yes, there are some fun things happening, like the double XP event is starting, but I'm not going to participate in that because I don't want to extend my sub. I need to justify my purchase of Oblivion Remastered for myself and my sister. Another one. At least that's ready to go. All right, so I have 3. I have 2 ancients and a regular. That's awesome. Okay, I can get rid of the shadow. Oh, nice. Another primal. I have enough to make another 1 upgraded weapon at this point. If I biff this one. Let's see, it says 50, 50, 46. Nope. And then lower, yeah, this one goes here. Keeping the 2 best sets. And I guess I don't need the Marauder build. I could probably crunch the Marauder set here. But it just feels good in my brain to have this. I don't know why. It's like, even if I like tanked both of these, I could still get back up and running with this, which is fun to play. It doesn't move quickly, but it's like super chill. Like you can basically phone it and still do well, as long as you're not like pushing a GR. I've never pushed a GR with it, but for like speed farming and speed builds, it's like super chill. You just don't move fast unless you build to move fast, is all. Turn my monitor up. There we go. If I can get a few more stones here. So yeah, part of my winding down my play on Fallout 76, because I don't really... The way I approach games is I don't really play the game as much as I the environment. I sort of bury myself in the world, which is why I take, you know, I don't enjoy the PvP aspect of anything. I don't enjoy like trying to zerg through the content as fast as possible to finish it. I like drawing it out. I like just staying in the world. I like exploring. I like doing the dailies. Those are fun for me. I like seeing the same things over and over again. It's like you know, I don't travel in real life, not because I can't. It's a pain in the butt, right? Having to get on a plane, your luggage, having to do all the bullshit. It is nice to see interesting things, you know, seeing the Niagara Falls, seeing California, seeing New York, seeing Chicago, been to Florida, been to Disney World. You know, it's all fun, but there's something about being able to escape to these worlds that just satisfies that itch. I want to inhabit the world. I don't want to just like, you know, go there, and that's why I don't like Tetris kind of games. I don't like the kind of games, the kind of bullshit that you see advertised like mobile games. Like there's this goofy one right now where he's acting. He's like, and now I have to get rid of it. It's like, oh God, give me a break. Hype much? It's so dumb looking. Like I don't play games, right? I want to inhabit the world. I want to be a character in the world. I want to, I don't know. Fallout 76 absolutely scratches that itch. Can scratch that itch, very much so, because it's so big and large and complicated in many ways. Especially like with Season of Discovery, that was amazing up until they raised the level cap from 40 to 50 when they ruined it. But really scratched that itch for years. until I just sort of fell out of love with it. And then Fallout 76 still holds that for me. Absolutely. To me, it's not a game, it's a world. You go there and you just live in that world for a while. Nope. Hate it. Be a great thing to level with if I didn't have sets. I have sets, damn it. 2? Really? Just 2? Bizarre. Alright, now I will have to buy some of these down. Let's go with Pan. That's a good second tier. I would have to roll off bolas. That works. Let's see. Oh, that's up here, right? No? Oh, here. 92, 89. There. Excellent. All right. Let's go to my push build, which I'm in. Cast. My buff's running. Push this higher. See if we can not die. I'm going to try to build up my stacks here. There we go. Now that I'm fully at 4.3 million. Hopefully stuff takes a little bit longer to kill and I don't lose my hatred. If you kill too quickly, then that's a problem. Yeah, this is good. This works. Maybe I get to the point where 90 is my speed build. Well, this is an adequate speed build for now. This is sort of like a tough speed build. I'm not... The only thing I'm changing is the dark art, right? So it's just... I need to be able to push high enough that things aren't dying in one hit, because then I don't get my hatred gen. Things need to stick around for just a little bit longer. These don't hurt. That's nice. See that? It just doesn't hurt at all. Excellent. That's a good sign. And the kill time is excellent, even without killing in one hit. One, like as far as direction goes. There we go. Nice. Nope, not gonna hit that. I will hit this. That's nice. Now I don't have to worry about my resources. It'd be cool if they picked my build for like the challenge rift. Although I think they only pick ones that last like 5 minutes. That way it gives people sort of a hope of beating it, you know? Like take 5 minutes to kill, to like clear it. Stay in this room. Thank you. Now, one thing I am gonna run into a problem with is, let me go sell this stuff real quick. Is because I'm not leveling my main gems still, I am gonna, like, it's gonna start to take longer and longer to kill things. Okay. As long as I can still kill things and it doesn't take more than a few minutes. It's when it takes more than a few minutes is when it starts to get really tedious. All right, so we're going up this one. Still sort of keeping an eye out. I don't think anything will show up now, but it's always good to keep an eye out. You never want to be one shot by some trash mob that didn't get killed for some reason when the boss spawned. Cannot die. I already have 2 mediocre ones. I don't need a third. All right. Get some points. We're well into the 600s, so that's excellent. Let's push it a little bit farther. Can I go to 90? Nope, 89. Figures. Okay, get spinny, 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 spinny. Get my buffs up. 3.4 billion. Okay. It always worries me when I'm very close to enemies when I spawn in. You don't want somebody to come over and hit you right away. And that's kind of a possibility if you don't respond quickly enough to the situation. Let me turn this just a little bit more. I want to just stand in an explosion and have it. Well, I should test it, shouldn't I? Not multiple explosions, though. Just although that's a good sign right there that I can stand in that beam and I see no drop in health. The thing about doing the speed build is I would keep, like a true GR speed build, I would keep Seethe on there. That way I don't have to worry about resources. It just, I can just run around and it doesn't matter. Come on, click it, click it. I'd really use a channeling pylon. I'd rather have that than a power one. There we go. Excellent. Keep spinning. Keep up. Excellent. Again, the only way I'm going to die is if I do something stupid, or if the server cancels out or something. Oh, really? The server dies. Well, the server saved, right? If there's an internet connectivity problem. Wow, still. It's amazing. I do this first, that way I don't accidentally hit this, out of just habit. Because this won't appear, the exclamation point here won't appear until you've, leveled your gem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be enough. Make some room for the next one. Marauder's Encasement, Ancient. Come on. There we go. Blood shards. Let's build this one up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see what time is it? At I think at 11. Hop over to Fallout 76 and prep for the new day. All right. No. All these extra pieces now. Let's jump. There we go. Second pair of pants. Nice. I have 4 backup sets. That's a nice feeling. And I have all sorts of things in the cube. Lots of colorful gems that I can fall back on if needed. All right, 1,200. So I think I need to spend this down a little bit more. Should be enough. farm a couple more gems. Looks good. Excellent. Now I don't have to worry about resources. And I'm 1.5 nice. A billion. I could probably go to T16 on this, but I'd rather wait until I get my gems up, my DPS gems up more. But that will come in time. Once I have good backups in place. If I did biff it, then I would use those back when running, and then I would create yet another backup and then keep going. I basically have to catch up to where I am. But the fact that it's all sitting there waiting for me lets me catch up much, much faster. Is this the way? No. Stupid loops. Is this it? No. Where the hell? It's down there. God. I hate when they do this. Why this build and a speed build should have like resource, you know, like no issues with resources. Jeez Louise, all sorts of dead ends this time. This is annoying. Can I just get a nice clean GR that goes from point A to point B somehow? There it is. Now I have It took me long enough to unlock it. It's not what I normally do. I normally unlock that like one of the first things. I just wanted to work my way down the thing this time. Down the altar. Come on, give me 4 stones. Give me 4 stones. 4 key stones. Keeping an eye out. Keeping an eye out. Okay, nothing good. Good. All right, so I have 3. Eh. Now, if I end up not needing to use these materials to make another weapon, then I can just use them on the altar. Like, if I get to the very end, I'm like, well, I'm done here. I already have. Let's look. I think I do. I think they're both good. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. None of the stats on those matter. 63. Go, and this will go there. Everything else can be crunched. Push. And go right to 90. As these gems up to 80, 90 will become like a speed build floor. like would be like super easy. See, this is fine. I don't mind it taking a little bit longer here. Because as long as I can keep my buffs up, as long as I can have that regen, that hatred coming back in, that works for me. Yep, pretty good. Explosion did 0 damage. And a shield to boot. Very nice. I'll grab that shield after all this is dead. That way it lasts longer. Is this going to loop over? Yeah. I'm going to run out as I go down this way. That's alright, I have a shield. Could really use a channeling pylon though. Come on, guys. Get back here, jerk. Let me chase you all over the place. Yeah, 90 is still too low for this. That tells me that 90 is right for speed build if I can get the esoteric all the way to 80. And then once it's to 80, then I can do this as a speed build. I can do 90s. Because that my toughness will skyrocket when I do that. This is not really about the DPS, it's more about toughness. I've almost too much DPS here. There we go. It's a weird thing to have almost too much DPS. But if I can switch back to Seethe, then it's a non-issue because I'll never run out of resources. Because I'll be regenning faster than I can use it. As I work toward a build that has sort of the best of both. You can't kill me, you can't kill me. Thank you, thank you. It's weird, 325 people are crazier than I am. Okay, so let's go out of here. The altar should be exactly 1400. Now it's just a matter of picking a priority. So I have this, excellent. Dodge. I'm not really resource starved if I build right at the moment. I think I'd rather go with reduced damage. Yeah. Ah, now I have to do that. All right. Farts. That I can farm, but I'm not going to do it right now. I need to level the rest of these gems up and then start leveling the big ones up. Let's go ahead and sort this. Oh. Yang's 182. Nope. Shadow Mantle. No. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do Gold Wrap. I don't want that provisional toughness that depends on gold to drop. That's not... Because if the gold isn't dropping, all of a sudden your toughness drops through the floor, And now you're like, please die quickly so I can get gold. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that because it's out of my control. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I can dial it back down. Okay, so cutting the toughness in half, the damage output of enemies goes down by half if you drop by 10 GR levels. So this is an 80 ready build. I can do 80s and speed farm, no problem. I'm perfectly safe at 80 in a speed build, where I don't have to worry about resources ever. This is just fun. Now, ultimately, what I want to do is replace probably the primary gem. I don't know. It's difficult to say, actually. I don't think I'd want to... If I were to replace anything, I don't know if I'd replace Tegak or Simplicity's Strength with Esoteric in my farm build. I don't know which one of those I would replace if I did. They're both fundamental to the build. Esoteric is simply toughness, and that's all it does. It doesn't do DPS. The others do DPS and either toughness or recovery. So those sort of bring two things to the table each. And I don't want to lose that if I can avoid it. Swapping out a gem that does two things for the gem that only does one thing. And I might not want to do that. But if I can get Simplicity's Strength and Tegak up higher and higher, 16 becomes a laugh fest where stuff just dies the moment I see it, like sort of like here. Calculate the toughness values of this, like, because right now I'm at 2.2. So, you know, 2.2, the math isn't obviously perfect or whatever, but sort of like as a starting point, you could go 2.2 billion divided by 80 GR levels, right? And then whatever value, use that value and divide it into whatever my toughness is when I'm in gold farm build. So whatever I lose from not having Esoteric on, and use that as a sort of a starting point to figure out, maybe I could do GR, you know, or tier, whatever. The chart to know, let's see, what is it? 13 is GR 60, maybe? 14 is GR 65. Whoops. I'll have to look at the chart again. It's some oddball equivalence that doesn't like work in my brain. Like, I'd think GR14 would be T14 would be GR 70 because like they're divisible, you know, divided. But it's probably not that clean. But that's what my brain wants it to be. Foci and Restraint C. See which one. This one already has a socket, so that's nice. I'd be losing... What I'm looking here is what would I roll away to get the socket? Here I would roll away the area damage. Here I would... I think it's already been rolled away. On the new one, I would roll away I don't know what I would roll away. This is obviously a keeper because it's already done. They both have physical resistance. This one has extra gold. That's nice when I'm farming. I'll probably do this. Probably keep this for the farming. Like it would be good to have in there for that. Goodbye. Okay, so I can comfortably do that. So Diablo 3 difficulty chart. All right, so looking at this again, yeah, see, to me, T14 would be GR17 because it's divisible by 5, right? 70 divided by 5 is 14. So it always, like, mixes me up. They should, it's annoying. 1155, 1260, but it's always off by 1, and that always throws me. But I can do the equivalent of T17 with the esoteric. So if the enemies put out half the damage, that's T15, right? So from GR to GR70, that's T15, but I'm not exactly, it's not exactly half the toughness though. Like if I do this and I'm in my push or my speed build, I'm at 2.2, right? Over. If I lose esoteric, $1.5. So 2.2 divided 1.5. Oh, sorry, 1.5 divided by 2.2. So I should be doing I'm 68% of the toughness. So I should choose 68% of the GR level, in theory, or of the damage coming in. So assuming that 17 is double this, because it goes up like, I guess it's not even going up by twice each time. I could probably do 16. Just not in dicey situations. Like if I go in and farm the dudes in here, I should go to my the speed build, esoteric. That's sort of the answer when you're doing, like, when you're farming something difficult. Let's just go right to 16. Just try it out here on trash. Let's get this going. Okay. Go to Bridge of Corsic. I can look for, well, I guess I can't. I need to find something to stand in that does damage. $6 billion. Killing easily. Now, of course, in the farm build, I'd put the Worcestershire armbands. Why? You think we're all done? Nope, here's another one. Took your eye off the ball, now we're going to swoop in and kill you. Okay, so let's go back to... See that right there? That's just so annoying. Come on, cannot die, cannot die, cannot die. Nope. I already have 2 of those, don't need another one. Alright, so let's try do some test farming for the various things that we're gonna need later on. Come on. Open the door. Jesus. We're looking for a room that has just the right arrangement. Preferably this direction. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. Yes, I heard him. Nope, don't think I have it. Yeah, T16 might be viable. Let's just see if it connects over here. This might be it. There it is. Nice. Come on, mushrooms, thank you. Get to a safe spot. Teleport out. All right, so that's excellent. Let's do this. Now that we're T16, let's see how we can see how well we can farm this. Yeah, that's the worries. There's some dude right up there with you, and he sees you and hits you before you get a chance to respond. Yeah, this works. This works really well. Being able to kill the goblins is a good sign. Like, for them to die that quickly, that's excellent. For this to work, you basically have to keep spinning so your toughness stays up. Because if I stop spinning for a moment, that starts to drop. Because of the Tagic effect. Like right now, see it dropping? And it also just walks that. This thing. Yeah, I think I'm T16 ready. That's nice. Very nice. Really? Necromancer item? Why? Don't need Justice Shield. Play Necromancer. But I don't want to be a pirate. I wonder. If I went with extra gold from monsters and put a socket in this. Say I do this. Then I could, when I'm doing farming, right? A little bit less, a little bit less. Physical resistance, that's good. So then I can so this goes on the front page because it's a swap item. Right, this swaps back and forth. And I can save this here. So now my gold is boosted. When I'm outside, when I'm actually in a place where, you know, this gem is equipped. Work really rather well. Is there another one I can do that with? Is the ring that way as well? I don't want to go too far. I don't want to lose too much toughness. Nope, the rings aren't that way. All right, well, that's good for now. Let's see here. This could be 3.0, but it's not, which sucks. Do I have enough materials to re-roll that? Probably. Although I'm sure I've moved past the point where I need Forgotten Souls. Diablo 3 altar, max roll. Thank you. All right, so I am at here. Pages. I have the ring. I need 300 forgotten souls. Yes, okay. 300 forgotten souls. Getting that rank 125 Whisper of Atonement is going to be tricky. I want my gems to be really high for that. I need easily, and with little fear of dying, do a GR 110. Maybe even a 120. It might be boring. It might take 10 minutes to finish it, but at least I should be able to do it. I want like 5 billion toughness on that. Oh, let's see here. Pants are pretty good. Let's go for ancient. Ancient pox or hexing pants. That doesn't help me. Nope. Time is disappointment time. All right, so we are still looking for components. So let's look at Leoric's Manor Courtyard. This area is unsafe if you move away from this spot. Build up. Nope. Don't trust it. Okay. I was going to sit there on the map and look, but it's like, nope, don't do. Let me get hit you. Okay, we're going to go to Dalgar Oasis. Spinny guy. Get lots of these. Excellent. How far north are we? Are we at the very top of the map? Yeah, we're at the very top of the map. Okay, so the 2 caves I'm looking for. That's not casting. Why is that not casting? Here. Mysterious caves. He's here. Excellent. I just need to kill enemies until he has his quest. Then he's going to open the cave. Then I can go through. I don't want fleeting. I don't want to go that fast. Sorry, dude. Looking for a chest. Could be on this level, could be on the next level. If I get a resplendent chest, then it probably doesn't count. Like that will be the chest. Not that, but like a glowing chest of some kind. If I get a mysterious chest, I think that means automatically you get the shit, what is it? Rainbow. Nothing on this level. Could be on the next level. Come on, please be the mysterious chest. Please be the mysterious chest. That would be amazing. So I haven't seen it. Come on. There it is. There it is. Resplendent. Damn it. Well, the glowing chest was a resplendent. Boo hiss. Let's see. I already went to Act 3. That was just Chiltara. So let's go to Act 4. Isolde. Oh, nice. And yes, I can do this on a lower level, but I'm also farming for gold and for items. The drop rate doesn't change based on GR level, or based on tier level or torment level. Now, other guys are going to appear. I think that's it. That's it. Oh, I'm getting lag. Getting lag. Okay. Have the plan, so that's good. That's two out of the 5 that I need for this. That's awesome. Vendor worth bell, so I don't need to worry about that. I can just buy that later. This is 2. Somebody 3 is better than 163. Have it in the cube, so that works. Okay, so now I can make the Staff of Herding. I think that's all the pieces that I can farm on this level. But I know I can do a GR, so that's excellent. Let's do that. At least I'm pretty sure I can do GR. I could do without the lag. I would love to know who's slamming the internet on a Tuesday morning. Which reminds me, I need to take the trash out. There's a gem fall. Yeah, the lag is increasing. That's just really annoying. I'll have to stop. I don't want to biff it just due to something out of... I'll make it within my control by not playing. If I were to play it, we would resolve itself. Because right now, right now OBS is basically hogging as much bandwidth as it can get because I've dropped below 45 megabits on my upstream capability. It's starting to suck. I need to call them and say, what's going on here? Why am I not getting a full bandwidth? I know they can't promise it. They say up to 50 megabits. Yeah, no shit. But why am I at 30? Clean up the messes. Dragons are gonna come try to kill you. Yep, I'm gonna have to stop playing. Just terrible. And I'm dropping frames like crazy. Let me check and see if my wife is doing something. She's here. Nope, just my computer. Just the internet being the internet. My ISP being... And they're mowing the lawn, so you never know. What if they hit the cable, you know? It's buried, but it is exposed, like, right at the house. So if they, like, have their machines, their commercial lawnmowers, and they're like, bang! Got the cable, then it's, like, screwed. Anyway, I think that's good for now. I'm not going to keep risking it with a terrible connection, so... I'll be back for Fallout 76 in a little while. Bye!